What's up, guys? Welcome to your App Store update for Thursday, April 4th. I'm Justin.
I'm Anthony.
Hey.
Hi, I'm back.
Yeah, you're back again. Back once again. We need to do more Block Fortress.
Yeah, or something else if we find the new hotness.
Or
But yeah,
Blockheads, or
or
Edge of
something.
Space, or...
Yeah. Oh my God.
But now you're here taking a look at today's apps. Thursday is always the best day for the App Store update. That's when all the big games come out. You'll
It's like
see.
Tuesdays for normal game releases.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The iTunes Store refreshes every Thursday, and everyone wants to get those big featured slots, and so that's when sort of the highest profile games come out. There's not a huge volume of games today. Sometimes there's like 15 plus, but everything we have today is really good. Let's jump right in.
Yeah. Injustice. You know, that's crazy, right? I didn't even know there was an Injustice coming for mobile.
Yeah, it was a big secret. We saw it at GDC or sometime recently, and they just kind of been working on it for a long time.
NetherRealm did it too?
Yeah, NetherRealm did it. They're the same people that did Arkham City Lockdown last year.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
this game is sort of similar to that. So this is Injustice. It's a fighting game. It's from NetherRealm. It's sort of casual. It's freemium.
When you look at it, I feel like we're like in the legit Injustice game. Like it has like the look of the actual.
Yeah, I mean, this is a free download, and every fight costs like 1 energy bar, and then they recharge over time.
Okay.
But it doesn't really seem that bad because you can swap in, like if your like Green Arrow is completely out of energy, you can swap in a different party member, right?
Wow, it actually looks. I mean,
Yeah, like visually it's totally fine. So the way that this works is tapping on the screen does a quick attack, and swiping on the screen does a heavy attack. That's takes a longer, it takes a little bit longer to wind up.
Oh, and it has a little bit of the Marvel vs. Capcom thing where you can swap in
you
heroes.
swap in different characters. So I have Catwoman, and if you hold 2 fingers on the screen, you block.
Okay.
And that's basically the whole game. Like you have these. Like I just activated Catwoman's, like I don't know what you would call it, super,
combo.
I guess, yeah. And every character has a different super, and they're little like touch mini games. Like this is like a timing one, and if you time it right, I did terrible, but you do like more damage.
I mean, it's visually it's really impressive. It shows. I didn't know that. It's cool to see what people are doing with Unreal on mobile.
Yeah, it's really, really impressive. So your characters level up, right? And then this is basically single player. So as you level them up, they'll get stronger and be able to do like different moves. You can attack like or you can what's the word I'm looking for? Like augment your characters. Like this sort of has a collectible card element to it.
Uh huh.
So like characters are cards, and you have upgrades for them that are cards.
Support cards, I see.
Yeah, and so the game's free, and you can buy energy to sort of play more, or unlock card packs or buy card packs. That's the other way that the game makes money, and it unlocks skins in the console game.
See, that's the smart part when they start connecting the two things where you want to have both.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God.
Injustice is freemium. I think it's universal. I don't have my notes in front of me today, so I might get some details about.
I'm almost positive it is universal.
Yeah. Simeon Squared, this is the Other Brothers.
Yeah, this is a game that I tried to support on Kickstarter, but it failed.
The Kickstarter just barely failed. It was heartbreaking. They decided to release the game anyway, and what this is it's not as big as the game they wanted to make with the Kickstarter money, but they put it out, and it's still like totally a full game, but then they're gonna add like more levels over time.
Right. So the Other Brothers kind of has a very Mario vibe, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like if Mario were made today, or if the Mario Brothers...
It's the gritty Mario game.
Yeah, it's the gritty Mario game. It's if the Mario Brothers existed in, like, the real world.
Right.
I love the sound. I love the, like, graphics and the style. But it's actually... Can I skip this cutscene? I guess we'll watch it.
Yeah.
You'll see when we get into the levels, it's actually not that much like Mario. Like, these levels are wide open and, like, explorable. Like... There's many paths you can go through. Like you can go up and around buildings, or you can go through the building, or you can go beneath the building. Like the levels are pretty fast if you just run through them, but I feel like there's a lot of replay value to like go and explore them. You got some mobsters here.
Yep, with guns nonetheless.
But yeah, it's still ultimately kind of a 2D platformer.
This music's awesome.
Yeah, I like everything about this game stylistically.
This kind of looks like the Waluigi Wario combo too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They got their trucker hats.
Pixel art is so great.
I know. I love that they didn't just like tile the backgrounds. Like it really has like a handmade feel. Like I'm not exactly sure how they did that, honestly. Like
a lot of work.
Yeah, when you think about 2D platformers, you always think about things being tiled, and I'm sure they like repeat assets and stuff, but like it's masked really, really well.
Oh, they have like a Sonic the Hedgehog for a dog on a
Yeah,
leash.
there's like little hidden references, not even just to video games, but like to movies. Like the whole game is jam-packed. So, it's sort of run and jump. Like there's nothing really out of the ordinary. You collect oil cans. You get, let's see if I can find. You eventually get like a wrench throwing power up. You get a double jump. You get these flags or continues. Oh, here's a nice little detail. Like, did you see me step on those pigeons?
No, I didn't.
I stepped on some pigeons, and those are like coins or rings in Sonic. Like when I get hit, the pigeons fly out of me, and like that's how you don't die. Like, and you need to like chase them down. Like otherwise they'll run away from you, like the rings.
Okay. I mean, it's too bad. The only thing I'm disliking when I look at it initially is I'm not too hot on virtual D-pads.
Yeah, the controls are a little stiff. Here's something that when I realized that this
Like
game
I
was,
wish I could play this with a controller.
like you see how I just jumped over this water, or I went over it in this cart.
Right.
Like if you just fall in, like this is a whole path you can explore.
Oh, is he holding his breath though? That's cute.
Yeah, I mean, there's no like breath meter or anything, but yeah, I mean, it's totally cute. Like this would, like in a normal game, you'd be like, oh, you fell into this pit, start
You're
over.
dead.
Yeah, but here, this is like a whole nother way that you can go through the level that you wouldn't even see necessarily. And like I'm skipping, like I'm gonna come up and out like at a part that I would have reached on the surface.
Oh my God, the music.
Yeah. So I think there's only like 10 or 11 levels, but they're like bigger than levels in a normal platformer.
Sure.
Like it's more of like an exploration platformer.
Oh my God, wrenches, aka fireballs.
Yeah, for sure. Like I don't know how to get down there in that like little pit. Yeah.
TBD.
Yeah, I like the other brothers.
That's cool.
I'm a little iffy on the controls, but I like everything else about it.
And maybe if it comes out for Ouya.
Yeah, good point. I actually don't know if it's Ouya bound.
Yeah.
This is Badland. Have you heard
I've
anything?
never heard of this, but
Oh, man.
even the icon made me interested in it.
Badland is great. Badland is probably, if you grab one game today, make it Badland, honestly. As much as I love the other brothers, it's just this incredibly stylish, incredibly like simple and intuitive, like 2D platformer.
All right, we got the collect 3 thing going on.
Yeah, but it's not really that. So you're this little, everything's in silhouette, so you can already see that it's like incredibly atmospheric.
Are you flying?
Yeah, so you hold down the screen. It's Jetpack Joyride controls, but
Okay.
but more peaceful, right? Oh, that was mine. And so the screen's scrolling automatically, and I'm trying to not get caught, like by the end of it.
Okay. I like the art, the silhouettes, and
Oh man, it's great. And so you're holding the screen to hover, and let's see if I can show a better example. The game's sort of big twist. It's not really a twist, but like what separates it is you eventually get like a little pack of these guys, and you control them all at once. You pick up power-ups and
oh
make
my
them
God.
bigger or smaller. I'm still in kind of the tutorial stages, so this one's teaching me about the mines. And then if you pick up these, they'll make me smaller again.
Okay.
There's little speed-up power-ups, slow-down power-ups.
Oh no.
There. So now I have 2 guys. See, like I picked my buddy up, and they just kind of flock together automatically. Oh, I lost one.
Oh.
So it's sort of, the style is obviously reminiscent of Limbo.
Yeah.
But it's mostly peaceful. Like you don't actually fight anybody. You're just kind of trying to make it through the environment.
It's cute because they're so bumbling.
Yeah. So here, now I'm going to get more. Like this is what the game is really like in later stages or in many other stages. Like I'm trying to control multiple guys at once.
Oh no.
Yeah, they got chewed up. Like I went through a stage where I had probably 20 of them, like all flocking around the screen at once.
But you have to like, it's tough because you're gonna have to make hard calls, like who's gonna make it through part.
Yeah, I mean
You gotta
can,
go for the greater good.
Like that guy. Oh, one just got lost.
The greater good.
Yeah, sorry guys. And all you really need, you only need to. Well, you only,
Oh my God.
oh, I shouldn't have picked those up. I screwed up. I screwed up, Anthony. Like I should have gone the other path, the downward path.
Oh, their facial expressions are awesome.
And so it is kind of a puzzle game too. Like I just figured out what I needed to do there was some needed to go high and some needed to go low because I need these shrinkers that are only on the bottom path. See, and then they
Right.
shrink all my guys.
Now let me.
So they sacrifice themselves in order. Oh no, maybe they can make it. Oh, they totally made it.
Oh yeah, they needed to be
Oh.
big enough.
And so this is a really clever, really well-designed game that you just do with like one button, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually played this much more than I intended. Like
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'm absolutely in love with Badland. Yeah, there's other good games today too. Slayin' is also good.
I've not heard of this. Basically, most of these I haven't heard of.
I'd never heard of Slayin' either. This game came out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, I like the style, so I'll check it out. And like, I'm glad that I did. I'm trying to do a better job of like trying everything.
Yeah.
And occasionally you find like a hidden gem like this. This is like an action RPG distilled down to its like most basic, most like elemental form. Your
Okay.
character runs automatically, and when an enemy runs into your sword, they're killed.
Okay.
And then you level up on the fly. Like, so I'm already level 2. You get a score multiplier the more enemies you kill without getting hit yourself. You have a jump on the right side of the screen, and then you just tap left and right to move left and right. Like, he's even running automatically. I'm just controlling the direction. So, there's boss fights. Like, I fought a big minotaur. I fought, like, a fireball throwing imp. There's a store. Yeah, so this guy lets me buy, you know, things with my currency. Like, if I buy a sword that makes...
Okay.
That gives me like a slightly bigger sword. Yeah, I mean, it does escalate. Like, there's eventually like zombies that come out of the ground and projectiles you have to dodge. This is sort of the early stages. And then when you die, let me go ahead and try to die. It's actually not that easy to die at the beginning of the game. I'll just hang out over here. Oh, well, okay, we'll let the boss.
Is it a boss? Okay.
Yeah, we'll let the boss kill me.
Oof. Oh, even the first boss is pretty... Oh, never mind. Wow.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I'm letting him try to kill me, and then you'll see like the thing that I think is really clever about this game. It's 99 cents. There are some in-app purchases, but you'll see why they don't bother me. You know, it's got the whole leaderboards. It's got a mission system that you're trying to follow.
Earning coins.
Yep, love the style. You're earning fame points, and you can spend the fame points in the tavern. But like what I like about it is like you're not really buying like upgrades or anything like that. Like you can skin your controller.
Okay.
Like I want my controller to have a wood skin, or I want it to have like the knight skin. You can also unlock different playable characters that play differently. Like there's a knave and a wizard.
Okay.
And you have to purchase like the other game modes, like the boss rush mode.
Still, you can earn it all, so whatever.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. We're gonna blast through a couple other games that I don't think are quite as interesting,
Sure.
but they are new today. Chilingo has sort of a, I guess you would call it a Temple Run clone.
Called Dream Chaser.
Yeah, it's an endless runner. I do like that it has sort of a full story mode. You know, so it's more than just like go as long as you can. So that gives it more replay value, or just more value in general for a buck.
It's got personality, I'll give it that.
Yeah, it's the same deal. Tilt controls.
I don't like that.
Here's the big, again, it's not a twist, but the thing that makes it special is you have this boost, and as you collect sort of these gems, the boost gets going really, really, really fast. Let me try to grab some.
This music reminds me of something out of like Warcraft.
Yeah, for sure. It's very dramatic, isn't it? So like now I'm just like flying through the stage with this boost. Like it's good. It's really, really, really fast. So it's kind of risk versus reward in that way, because it's upping your multiplier. You know,
Yeah.
it's basically like a Temple Run with sort of a darker style.
I mean, cute, but I don't know.
No,
about
I
that
mean
one.
it's not one of today's sort of AAA.
Badlands set a high standard there.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And
Badland.
Injustice and other brothers. Like there's
Yeah.
good games today. Tekken card tournament is out today. It made me sign in with Facebook right off the start, even when I was playing the CPU. So it's like that was the game's first strike.
Yeah. I don't know.
Get
I'm
ready
not a
for the
huge.
next
I'm not a huge fan of the Tekken universe either myself.
No, I mean, is anybody?
There's a hardcore Tekken fan base.
Okay, I mean I know there is, but are they really like invested in the world of Tekken?
Oh well, that I don't know. They like the mechanics though. I understand.
So
so
you-
you strike with cards.
Yeah, you have focus, and doing focus is like a card draw, and then block is it's like rock paper scissors. Like if you think the enemy might attack, you can block, and that'll sort of nullify the damage. And then so if you focus more than once, now I have 2 attack cards, and like it becomes this like how many attack cards do I think I can get? Like let's try to strike. Yeah, so now I'm gonna hit with both of those attack cards.
I
Yeah.
feel like if you want to do card battles, I still haven't seen anything that's made me not just want to continue to play Ascension or the Penny Arcade game for that matter.
Yep, you're exactly right. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with this. Like, I say that a lot on the App Store update, I realized. But I feel that way. Like, it's not like when I look at this, I'm like, this,
Sure,
this,
this is-
element or that element
This
is
isn't
terrible.
offensively bad or anything like that. It's just that it's.
It's just sort of...
There are games that do what it's doing better, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree. You know, and I haven't played online yet. Like I'm just playing the CPU, so you know maybe the online battles are better. Um, man, I hesitate to even show this game. There's a new horror game out called Eyes,
Okay.
but
Done in Unity, of course.
it's not very good.
Okay. Collect eyes. Walk around and collect eyes.
I did
This
play.
sounds vaguely familiar.
I did play it with the sound off earlier, so maybe with the sound on, it'll be creepier. You don't really have any buttons. You just kind of, you know, I'm swiping on the left side of the screen and using the right side of the screen to.
I need to find 19 bags more.
Yeah, I mean the English isn't great. The graphics aren't great. Let's see if I can find the guy. Like it's sort of like Slender in that, or Amnesia, where like a guy just pops up out of nowhere, an enemy.
Ugh.
Yeah, get through the door. Ooh, is that one? Yeah, so you're just kind of going through this creepy. I don't even know if it's a house or what it is.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I want to find the bad guy, the
Yeah,
monster.
I mean, I want to see it too. Like,
Let's try to get caught. Let's try to die, Anthony.
I mean, it's tough. I know horror games, they are tough to do and do successfully. There were some DS horror games back in the day that I really wanted to like, and they kind of ended up being a little underwhelming. Like, I do hear something.
Yeah, that was getting a little creepy. I love how we're like, this game's not that great, and now we're both like,
Well, I'm waiting. Now my anticipation's building for seeing,
the monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's all about sound in horror games, right? And there's not really much. Like there's not a lot of tension.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, Slender does this too, right? Where you'll wander around for a long time and see nothing, and you'll be like, well, this is dumb, and then all of a sudden a monster appears, and you're like, ah.
Yeah, you do have a map. Like I'm kind of lost, but one neat detail is that this map sort of fills in over time, like as you explore the environment, and I like its sort of sketchy style. Like I like to imagine that the sky's like.
Yeah, the old Silent Hill games used to do a similar sort of thing.
Where is he? Where is he? Maybe it seems like he should be in the basement, right? Like that's where if I were some creepy villain, I'd be hanging out.
Collect all the bags, Justin.
I know I am. I don't know. I mean, this is 99 cents. I would probably say don't buy it, but I do want to keep playing until we find the monster.
No, we should keep going. If for nothing else than to find out.
I have no eyes left.
Go that way.
I don't even. Does it show where I am?
Not that I can tell.
Yeah, me neither. Let's go back upstairs.
Okay.
Oh!
So it is pretty much it is pretty much a Slender Man.
Yeah, that's it.
No, don't do that.
I'm not going to jump into Sentinel 3. It's one of my favorite tower defense games on iOS, and it's free, so people should buy it. It doesn't, it's sort of traditional tower defense. I feel like everybody needs to put a twist on the genre these days, but this is standard. If you're looking for a good sci-fi tower defense game, grab it. Yeah, that's it. We have 6 new games today, Anthony.
Yeah, if I had to pick, I'd say Other Brothers and Badlands are the ones I'm the curious about.
Yeah, I mean, my favorites out of these are Badland and Slan, honestly. But the Other Brothers and Injustice are also sort of right one step below, totally worth checking out. Anthony, thank you for joining me.
No, thank you.
Everyone at home, thank you for tuning in. Leave a note in the comments below if you're playing any of these, and let us know what you think, or what you're thinking about the App Store update in general. And remember, for all the hottest mobile game news, you should keep it locked to IGN.